Hi, everybody, and welcome along to our market analysis and economic update for today, Monday, the 12th, the 7th of December. Sorry, guys, just getting the right background here for you guys. There we go. Welcome along to our daily market update and economic calendar. Welcome. Cheers. Just going to restart that as we log into another social media outlet. Welcome to the Daily Market Update and Economic Calendar. My name is Paul Botford. It's my pleasure to bring it to you today. Interesting times in the markets. Didn't quite get what we wanted on Friday afternoon. I really was hoping for a bit more reaction to the NFP news than we got. And it means we haven't really gone where I was hoping that we would go. Let me see if I can bring up the Forex Factory calendar for you guys. Have a bit of a look. Look, it's a bit of a quiet news week again this week. We got Bank of Canada rate statement on Wednesday. Not much through today and tomorrow. European rate on Thursday will be the big news for us. That's 8:45 p.m. Singapore. The statement really what interests us. The statement's always what it's really about at 9:30 p.m. Sing. So depending on where you are in the world for the time of that, and not much else for the week as far as news working through. Did disappoint on Friday. We were looking for NFP to really give us a move, but came in at 245,000 instead of plus 480,000. Well below expectations, but very little reaction from the market, and the market really seems to only want at this stage. It's decided it's only going to price some positive news, and negative news is just going to kick down the can and say, well, not that important. So look, we will jump into the chart. Sorry about the vacuum from the cleaner. Look, the FTSE got us underway, and bit of a typical thing. We've seen a little break at this level, which is quite nice for us, quite hopeful, a decent push up, and then today it gapped. So it closed there and opened there, and now it's closing the gap. And in all honesty, I'd expect it to close the gap and potentially start and push up again. You'll notice that this bar closed here and opened here, closes the gap, then it's the other way, went down. So I'd expect here we're going to close the gap, and potentially at that point, we may well go up again. Nasdaq, similar type thing here again. Not much happening, These are small bar, small bar, small bar, small bar, small bar, small bar, and we've had another gap up. Gap is closing, and we'll wait for that to happen, and then look for direction from there. I think overall you've got to stay. My view on this is that the slow action will be up, and potentially at some point the fast action will be down. Some bad news on the vaccine delivery, something like that, and all of a sudden, boom, we may see stock markets fall quite quickly. So that is the game. All of a sudden, win for mine, where the upside is probably where you want to be, but it's going to be slow progress, and the downside is where you don't want to be, but boy, if it goes, it's going to go like that. Now, you can trade that in different ways. You can put stop entries below price a little bit and see if you can pick up and move down. These are all up for you to do as you work through your own trading processes. S&P, similar type thing here. Pushed through the highs, consolidated, pushed through the highs, came back, retested it. Look, that's lovely, isn't it? Here's the high, through, come back underneath, boom up to this high, poor, no good. Bangs through, this bar comes back, tests it, still gets a green bar to enter here, takes them to move. And I'm the same on this. Look, I'm looking for pull back to close the bar, to close the gap, and then a slow move up. And I expect that is very likely. Bitcoin, interesting old time in Bitcoin. This is starting to get very triangly. And, you just sort of wonder what goes. So there we are. And we'll be looking for a break from that triangle. I think I'm going to stay with my my normal thing on this, that, that bar set up the range, and a break below the high of it, a break above the high of it, or a break below the low of it would start and get me pretty interested in direction. Until then, I'll be pretty calm. I do expect to see another test of 20,000 pre-Christmas, or perhaps more exactly pre the 18th of December, which is the date it crashed 2 years ago. So we'll watch that with interest and see what happens as price gets and reacts. For mine, Bitcoin remains, same as the others really, likely to make slow progress up. If it goes past 20,000, I think it'll be at 21, 22,000 pretty quickly. If it closes and holds up at that level, it'll accelerate quite quickly after that. And any move to the downside, likely reasonably slow. Now, interesting, there's a lot of talk about correlation between Bitcoin and gold. If Bitcoin breaks up, gold could put another leg short in. I thought it was a fascinating week for gold last week. Here we are, this move up. So look at this. It looks very, very likely we're going to go short. And this is this reversal pattern for gold. Big move, hesitation, often comes back. Didn't happen this time, right? Did a little bit down here, big move, sort of more hesitation there. It did come back up, but here we have big bar, smashes through the 200-day moving average. We take out the weekly pivot, we take out the monthly pivot, we close above. And really at that point, I'm like, wow, that's a major resistance gone. And really we're looking to get back up around this level here. But now it's done a hesitation again. The question is, are we going to hesitate and come back down, put the next level in? Or is this just taking breath because there are some big levels we've broken and top of this bar becomes important? I'm going to go with that with this option for now, really, for mine. And I think top of Friday's bar is a buying area, looking to get up into these areas up here. And we get a close below the low of Friday's bar. I'm starting to look at getting a little bit of a trade back in down and maybe 200 moving average for a retracement. So we'll watch it with careful. And I think what we are saying here is you could watch, you may see an initial move in Bitcoin and a follow the other way by gold. So if you saw a breakout to the top side in Bitcoin and you started to see some weakness on gold, that may well be something of interest to traders at this point. Look, oil looks to be grinding up towards $50 slowly. While I'm long-term fundamental for mine, all the news for the next 6 months is weak oil. And it seems to me that the market's just going, well, look, there'll be a vaccine, it'll be okay. Long-term, we're okay and starting to price that. And my understanding is that the really forward futures contracts out 6, 8, 9 months are getting very, very high. And, and what's happening is as they're getting out and saying, well, in a year from now, it's going to be great and also going to be worth this, and it's pushing the price of those forward contracts up. It seems that the back contracts, if you like, the near contracts are being affected by that. And people who don't really want to trying to buy oil at the high prices are in the future, coming back to the current contract and starting to play in here. And look, we are seeing for mine, it's still it's a little bit bullish. I would have thought for mine that the bullish stuff is a long-term view, but a break above Friday's bar again looks to be a place to get long here. And I'd look for 4 hour, maybe just pull back and put in a lower high to get me down to this level if I was looking to get short. Euro US dollar, well, the party on the euro has sort of finished a little bit, the big breakout, bit similar to gold, really. Big 3 days. Hesitation. Oh, well, they're the same days. One there, very similar to gold, which is interesting in itself. Suggests it might be a bit of a US dollar move. And again, needs to be watched with care. The euro overall looks very strong. The move from here, 1600 to 2-1 it's a big move, and quick. That is quick on a daily chart. So I'll be watching this area quite closely. Again, probably looking for the higher Thursday's bar for the long and the lower Thursday's bar for the short for me. Target to the short side 120, potentially a retest and a move, and no real target for the long side. You can do a fib extension, but just tend to watch it as you go along. The yen, another one that can only be described as interesting. This triangles continue to sort of move for mine. Just going to pull down onto there, pull up to there. Okay, again, we talk about this, that, we tend to be stuck between sort of monthly pivots and the sort of horizontal levels, a general rule, and going nowhere until we see a definite breakout. Look, for this, I think it's patience. Now, the yen does like to do these big bars, but I think what we're looking for is a big bar and a pullback, and then we'll buy, or a big bar and a pullback, and then we'll sell. I don't want to be getting into this stuff too quickly. I'll talk a little bit more tomorrow about cotton seasonal data for the week ahead. I'll see you guys then. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're back to normal time, 12:45. I do apologise for being late. I've been driving back down with the kids this morning and just got a bit held up in rain and traffic. That's our typical New Zealand day. In the meantime, guys, remember that this is an educational segment. You've got to work out your own analysis, and you've got to make your own decisions and trade your own decisions and stay calm and make good decisions, and everything works out. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, take care. Trade well.